Tulane's Title IX office presents You Are Not Alone, Navigating Resources on Campus. In this video, we will explore what cases fall under Title IX and which do not, and we will also look at informal versus formal resolution options. A quick content warning that this episode contains information related to and discussing sexual discrimination and sexual violence, so please remember to take care of yourself. Regardless of whether your situation falls under Title IX or not, in all cases, you are able to receive support and have options for pursuing action with the person who harmed you. What these processes look like may differ a little depending on whether your case falls under the 2020 Title IX regulations or not. Let's start with what incidents fall under the 2020 Title IX regulations. Quick note that the Tulane 2021 to 22 Student Code of Conduct uses the phrase sexual misconduct to refer to sexual discrimination, harassment, or violence, so the word conduct will be used in this video. Number 1. Did the conduct occur within a Tulane education program or activity? There are 3 parts to this question. Does Tulane have substantial control over the respondent? Meaning, is this person a student, employed by the university, or a community partner? And does Tulane have substantial control over the context in which the conduct is reported to have occurred, or did the conduct occur in a building owned or controlled by a student organization that is officially recognized by Tulane? Meaning, did the conduct occur on Tulane's campus, at a Tulane-affiliated event, activity, or class, or in a building owned or controlled by a Tulane-recognized student organization? And is the student who reported the conduct currently participating or attempting to participate in a Tulane education program or activity? Meaning, is the victim a Tulane student, employee, or affiliate, or attempting to become a member of the Tulane community? 2. Did the reported conduct occur within the United States? And 3. Would the facts set forward constitute a violation of sexual harassment as defined by Title IX regulations, which are discussed in our prior videos? In other words, if we take the victim's report as true, would what they have described meet the definition of sexual misconduct? If all these conditions apply, we have to go through the Title IX process. Did you answer no to any of these questions? If so, don't worry. Tulane still has a process for this, and you are still able to receive support and resources. This is where the process will look a little bit different. The next video will focus on specifically what cases fall under Title IX and its specific complaint, investigation, and adjudication process, and what cases fall under other policies at Tulane, and what those investigation and adjudication processes will look like. Let's recap. Title IX applies when you have experienced sexual misconduct and sexual harassment, including rape, retaliation, intimate partner violence, sexual assault, stalking, and gender-based violence in one of the following places: on campus, online during a school program or activity, off campus during a school-sponsored activity, off campus in a place where the school has what is considered substantial control over your harasser and the incident. Examples are a house rented by an athletics team during a team retreat or a recruitment event. Off campus in a building owned or controlled by an officially recognized student organization, such as a recognized fraternity or sorority. Note that there may be other specific off-campus locations where Title IX may apply. The school will conduct an assessment as to whether Title IX applies for each report it receives. If you've heard about the release of the Biden administration's new proposed Title IX regulations, you may be wondering, what do Biden's new proposed regulations mean for me as a student at Tulane? The short answer is, nothing is changing yet. The Department of Education's proposed regulations are open for public comment for 60 days from the publication date. After the commentary period closes, the Department of Education will review the comments it receives and will then decide whether to proceed with the proposed regulations, issue a new modified proposal, or withdraw their proposal. If the department issues a final rule, it will include responses to the comments received. The current Title IX regulations remain in effect until a final rule is issued and effective. We do not anticipate the new regulations being finalized until at least 2023, and do not anticipate changes to Tulane's policies and processes for the 2022 to 23 school year. Please check out our other posts on Title IX accounts to learn more about these regulations. Remember that regardless of whether a case falls under Title IX, you are entitled to support and have options pursuing action through the university. Let's first look at what kinds of support you can receive. If a case falls under the 2020 Title IX regulations, a student must file a formal complaint if they want Tulane to take action against the student who harmed them in order for the university to do anything other than issue a no-contact order. If the situation falls under Title IX and you choose to file a formal complaint, Tulane will follow the formal grievance procedure, a procedure required by the Title IX regulations. Students who file a formal complaint can have either an investigation or an informal resolution, and you will be able to choose which process you want. For non-Title IX matters, students also have the option of an investigation or an informal resolution. The informal resolution process looks the same for Title IX versus non-Title IX matters. The main difference between Title IX and non-Title IX matters is the adjudication of formal complaints. Thank you for watching.